A recap now that it's nice and sunny. I can see what the hell I'm doing. So the battery was here. We've had to take the battery out. Ooh. It's a 10mm bolt. Let's start from the beginning. 10mm bolt, take that out, then that just hooks. That's out the way. It'll still be locked in. The battery's a nightmare. I thought it'd just wiggle off, but you don't. You have to take this 13mm bolt out. 13mm. These are all 10s. Loosen all these. Take them off first, get them out the way. Take that off. Get this 13mm off. And then that's what's clamping the battery in. Boom, plenty of space. Yes, mate. So our aim is to get. You can't even see it even. Our aim is to get to that grommet. There is the big rubber grommet. If you was watching one of the other bits that I was doing yesterday, there is a big rubber grommet more over there, but that's the best one to get. And all I done was stabbed this literal. This is about 20 centimeters long and it's 8mm. I just put it in by hand and just twisted it nice and slowly. Opened up. Then we took this off. So this is a tray that goes underneath. Let me turn the light on a bit. This is the tray that goes underneath. Again, these are all, I think they're T20s or something, God knows. So there's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. That's where the vents are and stuff, you know, your heating. And then there's a twist, the twist one at the end. So you make sure you untwist that. You don't need to screw anything. Just do it by hand, that plops off. Well, there's a little flathead bit as well. That pops out the way. And like I was saying in the other video, which I probably won't use because it wasn't very good quality, the wire goes underneath. So this is your heater matrix, I think. And then you've got all the rubber, this rubber firewall, and you'll feel when that drill finally goes through, or your screwdriver or whatever you need to use, something long, you'll feel it hit. Don't go too deep because it'll hit this heater matrix. So you're going to have to get somebody to push it through on the other end, and you're going to have to get your middle finger and feel it and pull it down out the way, but it will eventually come out the way. And it's nice, it's not tight or anything, it's got plenty of cover all around, it's fine. Ow. And then wait there 2 seconds, mate. And then we're just literally, you can't see it obviously, but I've not even pulled any of this out. This is literally I've just fed the wire down underneath, pulled this out. It was a little bit stiff here, but it does pop out eventually. There's my wire going through. I'm going to cable tie it all nice and tidy. Same on this side. It'll keep coming through. I'm going to put it all underneath. You literally pull. It's gone back down. Watch. Boom. Pull that seat up. As easy as that. Watch you don't pull it too hard like I just did, because it's got some sort of wires. That must be for the heated seats or something. And then there's a plug, which literally just pulls out. So you pull that plug out, that comes loose, and then I'm going to run my wire. I can't get far enough. I'm going to run a wire underneath that seat. I pull the seat down, I popped all this out. It's literally just clips. I've not used any tools or anything, I just literally start plucking it, pulling it, pulled it out. Really easy. So yeah, wires going up there to the back. And then we had obviously I've lost the screw, but we had a T25, so you pop that open. There's a T25 in there. I think I left the screw over here. Yeah. Little T25 screw. And then start popping. Again, they're all just clips mainly. It's one screw and the rest of it is just clips. So pull all that out. Wires going right down here. It's going to go underneath, and then there's my sub. I'm going to have my amplifier over here somewhere, so I'm just going to try and run that red wire underneath. And then on the other side, I'm not going to show you, I'm going to have the RCAs, the leads to the speakers, which I'll figure that out with you in a bit. But yeah, that's going to shoot right down that side. I'm probably going to need my remote wire as well going down this side, but I'll show you that as well once it's all installed, once it's all done, and then hopefully we can have some boom boom. Right, so we're all attached to the oil stick, power, and don't forget your remote as well. I'm putting the remote so as it all pulls through, I'll be able to put the remote. While I've got you actually, I've bought a mini blade fuse, but it's got a breakout wire. So basically, I've had to pull this out the way. I'll tell you what, while we're here as well, another nightmare for you. These little clips here, it like locks in. You're meant to press, I'm sure you're meant to press that. Don't even know how you're supposed to get it out. It's a nightmare. So once it's like up and in, you press them in as much as you can. You have to pull it as well, and it will pop off. But there is a dampener that literally, see that little bit there. So there's this, basically it just, I think it slows it down and makes it like a nice fluid. You know how it opens nice and slow? I probably broke it. But yeah, that you know, will slide. So yeah, before you break it like I did trying to yank it out, when this pulls out, this will be attached to it. So pull it out nice and slow, and then that'll just like clip out. But I just rammed mine out. Just to get to the fuses behind here. Anyway, what I was rambling on about, these are meant to be live once the ignition's on. These are all on constant, or I think it was these, all these left ones are on constant, these ones are switch live. I might write and like put some text if I'm wrong, but that's exactly what I'm going to do. Plug that straight in, crimp that wire to my remote, so once the ignition's on, it'll power the amp, and we're flying, ready to go. Excuse the mess, I know my trump. So, just got it all finally back together. As you can see, you can't see anything, you can't see where I've plucked wires from. I've had a quick little hoover as well, so you can stop slagging me off how dirty the car is. But yeah, that's it. All clipped back together. I don't think I've shown you the battery full. Not full, but like put back together. So that's it. Nice and wired. I'm going to attach it to the ECU, which might be a bit of a bad idea, but well, I'm just going to cable tie it. So that's all back in. And then I'll show you the back. It's a bit windy. There we go. That's the absolute monstrosity that way. Sorry, that's so windy. Yeah. Cupra plexiglass, bronze. I've put that in there, don't I? Yeah, there's like little space at the back. Oh, you're wondering what that wire's for? Alright then. Let's see if we can get this to clip properly. Boom, lit up. Obviously you can't see because it's not even dark, but it does light up orange. Like you can't see it. Orange LED strip, neon strip all the way under. I'll show you the video that I sent to the lads the other night. It's really dark. But the main reason I am rambling on, the main reason I wanted just to recheck with you was the RCA. We didn't figure out the RCA together. So basically, in a nutshell, I've spliced it twice. So it's the orange and purple, brown and purple, and it's twisted. You can tell it a mile off because it's quite chunky wire, to be fair, for speaker wire, but it is twisted all the way. All the rest are pretty much straight. There is one that I got confused with. See this first orange one? Let me zoom in. Yeah, that first orange one, I thought it was that at first because I thought it's got to be the thinner one, but it's not. It's the thicker wire. And like I said, I've just spliced it open. One there, positive down here, just so they don't touch. I'm going to bodge it. I'm going to put the RCAs inside because there's plenty of space inside here. I'm going to put the RCAs, wrap it all up really tight, watertight, and then clip it back together. But that's my little mission today. I just thought I'd show you, if I remember rightly. I'll put a picture of which one's positive, which one's negative, but I just connected both. So left plus, right plus is connected, and then left minus and right minus is connected together off the same thing. So there is better ways of doing it, but that's just my bodgy way, and it works a treat. So yeah, happy days. Yeah, so just to recap, brown is negative, so brown and purple is negative, orange and purple is positive. This is just a cheap Halford RCA splitter, so you can just read. It lies actually. It says on the side, like front. Where can I read it? Front positive, but you've got to look for the little code. Because look, it says plus, and then on the negative side, as stupid, I can't even get it to zoom in. It'll say, come on, zoom please. Look, it says front positive, but then the code at the end says negative, LF negative. So yeah, just double check all of these, because the writing's rubbish. But yeah, they're the wires. Oh, and also I forgot to show you, in case you're wondering where my base knob is. Ha! What are you saying? Little under seat. There's a little hole in the side. You can't even see the wires. There's a hole in the side of the top that you can, yeah, I'll show you, that you can place it in. But that's it. The wire just goes. That was already in there. Little wire in there through the bottom. I've given it plenty of wire, just in case it needs to slide forwards and backwards. But yeah, and some picture hanging frame strips just to keep it exactly where I want it, so it doesn't slide to the back. You can't even see. You can, the eagle eyes. You literally see that little tiny wire. That's it. Underneath the runner, going into just underneath, not underneath the seatbelt bit, but going underneath here and joining the rest of the RCA wire. And that's that. I'll get all this put together properly, wrapped up properly. You don't want any electrical shorts, especially against the chassis and stuff like that. Don't copy me, this is just how I'm doing it. Bodgy, bodge, bodge. And one last thing, what I found online, which is quite genius, Retrofit Solutions, East Yorkshire, is an LED boot wire. So basically that one, that's what I'm popping off now. Popping that off, don't know how I'm going to do it. I might run the cable to the other side, so you can have dual LEDs. Happy days. You probably got them under the better spec models, you buggers, but I haven't. And I'm going to splice into it as well, so my lights come on as soon as I open the boot. So it's all going to look gravy. But yeah, cheers. A little something I've been working on. Let's have a little look. What are you saying? Cheeky.